trying to tempt her. Who's hot, check the temperature. The promise is back, yeah, and they black. Babylon, when you hear that thunder, it's lightning, go check on the weatherman. I'm just saying, can't think of a better plan than obeying the lamb. Anything else is a scam, need Bruce to get shot in this wartime. It's a sea of that purple, no short line. Cause we breaking the mold and changing the game with zero emojis, flame. Turn it down, yeah, you know that this lit ain't no turn.
You know, you gotta put your own guard down to help others and, you know, be your brother's keepers.
Into that kingdom, no time left. No, into our kingdom is timeless. Daniel 7, when you find that, can't hide that. New life, united in Christ is a switch up. The scales on my eyes, I couldn't believe it. I see in 3D it's the bishops. This covenant hawk, then hand salute. This truth hit like a new winning shoe. A chess move, it's the king's gambit. Black and white bronze can't stand it, and we taking the plan. I'm the next where the Bible close where the vest is.
Shalom, shalom. This is Officer Absalom with IUIC Louisville, and we're here at the 2023 Tabernacles, Feast of Tabernacles at the Okadoke. So tell me, my brother, what's your name, man?
Officer Jariah, Shreveport Camp.
Shreveport? How about you, sis?
I'm Sis Ariella from the House of Officer Jariah.
All praises to the Father. I just got a couple questions for y'all, man. First question, what is your favorite activity or event here at Feast of Tabernacles?
I would say the leadership circles, you know what I'm saying? Most definitely a lot of wisdom, understanding, and, you know, you just to see people in their raw element, you know what I mean? Just really just elaborating on scriptures, you know what I mean? Life experiences, so you can't get that everywhere, you know what I mean? To be around leadership and just soak up the knowledge, you know what I mean? So that event, you know what I'm saying, as an up-and-coming leader, you know what I'm saying, it does something to me, so I would say that for sure.
What about you, sis?
I would just say the overall fellowship. It's good to see everyone that you haven't seen for a while. Get, you know, just see everybody in their raw element, and, you know, that's pretty much it, just a fellowshipping.
All right, so what is your favorite thing about Tabernacles as a whole? It don't just have to be about this year, just your favorite thing about Tabernacles.
Favorite thing about Tabernacles? The dwelling in the unity, you know what I mean? Like, of course, this is one of the biggest ones we had, you know what I mean? To see where it came from when I first came in to now being in 7 years, you know what I mean? Like, it's growing tremendously, and we practicing for the wilderness, so just the overall growth of it, and like we nomadic people, so you know what I mean? It just fulfilling other scriptures, you know what I mean? So it's really, it does something to your spirit knowing that, hey, this is real and we practicing what's going to be in the future, you know what I mean? So what's different?
What about you, sis?
I would say, again, the fellowship, but of course the spirit, like my Lord was saying, the unity of it. So everyone is helping everybody, you know, everybody's in the spirit. You know, if you don't have this, oh, hey, sis, I got that, or you need anything, let me know if you need anything. Just the overall, like he said, unity of it.
Last question. Where does Tabernacles stack for y'all in feast days? Where's the stack? First place, second place, third place?
Number 2.
Number 2? Okay.
Devil told me to be number 1.
All right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Number 2.
Put out to my own heart right here.
Yeah.
What about you, sis?
I'm going to say number 2 was my Lord. Number 2, of course, Day of Atonement.
All praise to the Father. I appreciate y'all with your time, man. Y'all got a beautiful family here, man. All praise to the Father. Appreciate y'all. Shalom.
So bro, it don't matter. He could be a little ahead of me, bro. I ain't come to play.
All right, wait. When I say go, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, boy. What's up? First here. Oh shit.
Shalom, shalom. Officer Absalom with IUIC Louisville. We at the 2023 Tabernacles, man. And I got some questions for, what's your name?
Officer Jan, DC.
Officer Andrew, DC.
Officer Matai, DC.
Soldier David, DC.
All praises, man. We out here with DC. So, his first question. What is your favorite thing about Tabernacles?
The unity, being around family, being around the brothers, the sisters. That's my favorite thing about Tabernacles.
I agree with him. Is the unity, also just getting away from the world, just being amongst your people, and just taking a break from the cares of the world.
I would say getting around the leadership, man, the wisdom of the ancients out here. That's the best thing every time. All praises.
Yep, I agree. Getting around leadership, and then also, you know, being around Israel for days straight is different from when you just in the world constantly. So, you know.
All right, next question. How many tabernacles has it been for y'all?
This is my 8th tabernacle.
About 8. All right, this would be my 7th.
This is my 7th as well.
This is my 6th.
The 6th. All praise to the Father. Last question. It's a bigger one. How does tabernacle tie into the unity of the so-called blacks or the Israelites? How does it help to build that unity?
I think it helped to build unity because we're not all used to being, you know, this close to one another at all times under the banner of the Bible, under the laws. You know what I'm saying? In the world, our people out in the ghettos and stuff, they in close proximity, but they're not under God's laws. So that's where you're going to get all that friction and all that. But here, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to get that because we're applying God's law. So we're, you know what I'm saying, following the commandments.
Right, I say it ties in because it gives us opportunity to really show each other that charity, loving our neighbor as thou love thyself. You know, helping one another, you know, people coming in, setting up their tents. You get to know new brothers and sisters and just showing that genuine love for one another.
These brothers already hit it on the head, but, you know, the Lord brings us all together from different states, different areas. We're all coming together, and He strips us down bare bones. Like, we're not out here with AC, with our houses and everything like that. So, you know, we out here in the woods. We really got to work together as Israel. So that's the unity right there.
Yep, land backing off what my officer said, you know, the charity that we're able to show to one another because we're rehearsing the righteous acts. So some of us may have prepared better than others, but we all supporting each other to make sure that we make it through.
All praises, man. We appreciate DC coming out, man, strong.
Yes,
appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all.
A bunch of shalom to do.
Yes, sir. Shalom, shalom. This is IUIC Louisville, Cuts from the Streets, Tabernacles edition. And I'm here with the mighty
Captain Kemuel, but I wouldn't go that far.
the body Captain Kemuel. We out here with him, man. So I got a couple questions for you, sir. On the list of high holy days, where does this fit for you?
This will be second, and it'll be second only behind Day of Atonement, because obviously we all have our sins we got to atone for, and then in the spirit of repentance, the Lord brings us all together in the wilderness to make sure that we in the spirit. So I love this. I love the unity with brethren that we see out here, and man, this is a sight out here.
Yeah, man.
I've never. This is my first time in OKC, and I've never seen tabernacles kept like this. Shout out to OKC.
All praises, all praises. So how do you feel that that Feast of Tabernacles builds with the black community in unity? Like, how does it build a unity of the black community?
Because we're being reestablished on the principles that were given to us, the foundation that was given to us by our God, okay? The God of the Israelites. When you read in 1 Kings 8:46 and 47, it says, in the land of our captivity, we would have to bethink ourselves. So when you look around, that's what you're seeing. When have you ever been around thousands of Israelites? You don't smell no weed smoke. Ain't been no twerking. You seen any twerking out here? Ain't been no twerking out here. Ain't been no fighting. Okay? So the Spirit of the Lord speaks for itself in the unity that you see amongst our people.
All praises, all praises. Final question, Cap. What is your favorite thing about Tabernacles?
It would be being around all of our people, starting with leadership, the tireless effort that our bishops and deacons put in to building us up, and then they give of themselves out here. Man, bishop and the deacons will stay up for hours on end, sometimes until the sun is rising again, you know, to answer questions, to bring out the wisdom, and they set a standard, a high example for us coming up behind as the captains, officers, all right? And it's, again, it goes back to the unity that we got to share with each other. So it's just all about us being together, and this being, I would say, the closest thing on earth you're going to see to heaven.
Yes, sir. All praise to the Father. Thank you for your time, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Really appreciate you, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. We'll be right back.
One more time, one more time, one more time, one more time. Hey,
Who am I out here with?
Hey, I'm Officer Tahan, IUIC Louisville.
And we got a couple questions for our officer, man. We're going to find out how his experience has been and his thoughts on Tabernacles as a whole. So, Officer Tahan, how many Tabernacles has this been for you?
This will be my 7th Tabernacles overall.
So you've been to 7 Tabernacles. All praises, man. Now, how do you feel Tabernacles builds or ties to the unity of our people?
Oh, this right here, hey, Tabernacles in itself, it allows us as a people to come together and utilize one another and learn how to be our neighbor's keeper, how to love one another as we'll love ourselves. You know, it's a great opportunity. You know, a lot of us will forget items, you know, and we won't even ask our neighbor next to us, hey, do you have this to help me provide for my family? So, right. You know, you got to put your own guard down to help others and, you know, be your brother's keeper. So it's a great opportunity to help your brothers. A lot of us carpooled here to even get to OKC. That's right. So we helping one another to get here. So, hey, yo, Tabernacles, you know, 20th year, you know, we did a lot of self-sacrificing to make this work for all of us to be here today. So, hey, Tabernacle is very beneficial to us as a people.
All praise to the Father, man. Got another question to you. What's your favorite activity or event here at this Tabernacles this year?
Yo, I'm going to be honest with you. I've only been to one event. I'm going to tell you why. I've been around the bishops and the deacons, man, you know, with the circles and getting all the wisdom. But, yo, the concert with the after the Fix Your Face versus PSR radio show, that was the Family Feud.
Yes, sir.
That was great. But then we went into a concert and we turned up, bro. I'm telling you. So that would be my best experience so far, you know, here at the Tabernacles in OKC, the Okie Doke.
All praise to the Father, man. I appreciate you giving us your time, officer.
Hey, yes, sir. All praises.
All praises, man. We're going to get to some more interviews here coming shortly. Shalom. Shalom, shalom. Officer Absalom with IUIC Louisville, and we're at the 2023 OKC Tabernacles, Feast of Tabernacles, and I'm here with
Officer Seth, IUIC Tulsa.
So we are here with Officer Seth from IUIC Tulsa. So, Officer Seth, how many Tabernacles has this been for you?
Let's see, 12, I think. 12 going, or maybe 13, something like that.
You got an OG out here, man. 12, 13 Tabernacles, man. That's amazing.
No, I take that back. It's 10. It's 10.
Yeah,
I did too. Yeah,
still
it's
been
10.
about a decade's
10.
worth.
Yes, sir.
All praise to the Father. And what is your favorite thing about Tabernacles?
Man, what is my favorite thing about Tabernacles? I would say it's easier in a sense, meaning that it's more accessible. Like Passover is always great, don't get me wrong, but it just seems like Tabernacle is a little bit more easier. You're out, you'll be able to move around. We're all in one place, and for the most part, we don't have to worry about too much other people. You know, it's just great. It's excellent. You know, and we're out here from, you know, for weeks, you know, or I said weeks, but, you know, it feel like weeks. Yeah, man. It feel like weeks, right. You know, so it's amazing. It's just the whole gathering of everybody in one place and just everybody's able to be free for the most part, so.
All right, officer. So how about the unity? Like, how does Feast of Tabernacles tie into the unity for the so-called blacks or the Israelites?
Oh, it's amazing because, for one, a lot of people don't think that we are capable of, like Zephaniah 2:1. It commands us to gather together, right? Bishop Yawasab was talking about this in his prayer. A lot of people don't think that they can get blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans together without foolishness happening. And right now, you know, for those that have seen, we're shocking the world that with the amount of people that we do have, and there's no issues because we keep God's laws. We're not fighting, we're not bickering, we're not stealing, we're not shooting, we're not stealing, we're not doing none of that. So it ties in completely with the unity because we're able to dwell together amongst each other with no issues. And then, hey, God forbid, if there is an issue, we know how to deal with it according to the scriptures. Right. So.
All praises. Well, I appreciate you and your time, sir.
Yes,
Thank you.
Sir.
Well, sign Christ bless.
Sign Christ bless.
We have a man who needs no introductions with us today, man. How you doing, sir?
Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. This is Deacon Labakar. Hey, what's going on, big man?
So we out here, we're asking a few questions to the brothers and sisters, man, about Tabernacles. This being Tabernacles 2023, the 20th anniversary.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
So what does that mean, like, or what should brothers and sisters keep on their minds with this being the 20th anniversary of IUIC Tabernacles, sir?
Because if you can see 2020, right? Mm-hmm. That's 20 years, right? So So we already see 25 years from now, or 30 years from now. So y'all know how we doing in IUIC. We only going up. We never going back downward, right? So when you see great things like that is happening to us, the Lord is using us to do great things like this, that means it's going to get greater. So your brothers, your sisters, man, that's not here with us, you'll probably have other Feast of Tabernacle in your city or your state. You know what I mean? We want the best come out of these days. You know what I mean? We don't want to meet knuckleheads that we gather together. That's when you see brothers going off. You understand? We want to be the perfect person, the perfect people God trying to establish upon this earth. So let's act like it, brothers, and do things that you can go upwards, not downwards. So as me saying this, guess what? I expect for each one of you to think the same way, one spirit and one mind.
How does the Feast of Tabernacles as a whole and High Holy Days as a whole bring unity to so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Americans, the Israelites?
Man, you here, right?
Yes, sir.
So you see how many people is here? Yeah, man, we like the sin of the sea. So we want to do bigger thing than that. I understand what you're saying, but how you looking at it as a whole? That's the unity. That's the unity. If you can gather over 1,000 people, you understand, in one place, there's no drama, there's no problem. That means we in our way up. You understand? We in our way up, Israel. We in our way up. So that feast right here represent that. Guess what? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom, we can join ourselves together in one unity. That's what he's showing us. The unity. You know, like Zephaniah said, gather ourselves together, nation not desire. We showing our people that can be done. When you look around you, that can be done.
Last question, Deke. All right, so going forward, we've had a whole year, 20th anniversary of the Passover, Tabernacles. What should our mindset of the brothers and sisters be going forward?
Yeah, our mindset should, because we're not satisfied with what you see right now. We want to see ourselves above that. So I want each brothers and each sisters to understand that we can do greater than what you see right now. What you see right now after tomorrow is in, right? So we're gonna create a new slogan, a new things, right? But it's us getting greater. As years going by, we're gonna get greater. We're gonna get greater. Like perfect example, the Feast of Tabernacle. You already see the track record we drop. You already see all the events we doing. You understand? You see new things in every Feast of Tabernacle, so they're showing you we're gonna get greater, family. But we have to believe it is in us to get greater. You understand? Don't look at what the past, what we have done in the past. Now you have to focus towards the future, because God said we are the greatest people in the planet Earth. So the greatest things we do, it proves to us that the Bible is a true book.
All praise to the Father. Thank you, Deacon, for your time. We really appreciate you, sir.
It's a pleasure, man.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support.